Ready for them to pick Dazzle right here.
Yeah.
Slam it.
Like, I felt like I touched a touchy subject, bringing him
I
up
love
in the first
Dazzle.
place.
Every time I pick him,
super fun, dude. He's
every
super
time
fun
I
hero.
play him, I'm like, man, this was bad. This did not work at all.
Flicker on Dazzle is the funnest shit
That
ever.
would
I
be
had
fun,
it
yeah.
one time, and you just
oh, man, I
you
didn't even
just
consider the neutralizer.
you just have like a 1 second flicker
man.
cooldown.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That was a good time. It didn't do anything productive, but it was
You
great.
probably still lost him.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, they did ban that Wyvern you were talking about, so both of those critical saves are taken off the table. Still some saves out there. Let's see if they settle for one. Oh, they're going to go with the
They're
Disruptor
going
on this.
offensive route.
It's kind of doubling down like, oh, we'll look for the bubble and drop Static
What
Storm
about
with
Naga
that.
Siren 4th pick? That seems quite likely. Very good against Void. They just alley-ooped it with the Disruptor pick here. So OG.Seed has to be thinking that it's quite possible a Naga Siren's coming. And they go for Grimstroke, which doesn't exactly address this instant Naga pick that they're going to go for because BSJ predicted it. Boom!
Boom.
Any
you know,
moment
boom.
now.
How long
gonna-
Have we seen Naga
I'm going to boom so
this
loud
event
if they
yet?
pick Naga.
I don't
then.
know. I don't think
I mean,
so.
I agree. Naga is fantastic against Faceless Void, and those, as a great combo breaker and setup for the team with the Disruptor.
I don't think you can pick Disruptor without like a very obvious combo that goes with it. So if it's not Naga, it would be something else that sets up this Disruptor.
Just in case it's not the Naga, maybe you should make some sort of prediction that makes you still look smart.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Not looking good so far.
Just pick Naga so we don't have to worry about this next level
Okay.
covering my own ass.
Well, last game BSG warned against putting all your eggs in one basket, and he's done that with the Naga pick.
Would you
Naga's a bit different because she applies a lot of pressure while she's farming. Medusa's always just taking the super safe farm.
Would you want to pair a Naga with a Death Prophet? They feel a little bit mismatched to me. Like Death Prophet, I feel like obviously she can push towers and stuff and gets active, but she does go passive for a bit.
They could just pick Morph. He's a very Mickey hero, and
Does
you have,
Mickey
like,
play the Naga?
I thought he did, but that's the only reason why they wouldn't listen to their replacement coach because Blitz is too busy at steak dinners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blitz would know, but he's not here.
Yeah.
They got to figure it out on their own. I really can't think of because you're right. Disruptor just coming out now is very unique. What is it going to be with?
Thanks
Finally,
for wasting
there's your
a minute
answer.
and a half of your
Jeez.
They made you wait for it, but BSJ
I
does
can't remember
it
what I was
again.
supposed to say. Boom.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Boom.
They were supposed to snap pick it.
Chat wheel added.
They're really hesitant, so I think as OG.Seed, you need to pick an offlaner that either naturally builds Crimson or something like a Sand King. I'm not saying Sand King's good, but some offlaner with like some AoE crap that he just throws on the ground
Legion
and buys
Commander?
Veil.
Legion has the illusion clear.
I don't love it against specifically
Yeah,
Disruptor because you don't save your teammate from Disruptor. So I don't necessarily love the idea of a save. I'd rather this be... Man, I'm really thinking Sand King, actually. I'm feeling Sand King. That hero's not all that popular, but he's very good right now for this particular game. What else is there, though?
Underlord.
Underlord could
Underlord
be...
has
yeah,
I like
Clear.
Underlord against Naga. It really helps a lot with the
that's more of a
illusions.
defensive route, so that's fine if they want to do that, but that would be more so mitigating damage rather than trying to kill the Naga Siren ever.
And they wouldn't have enough single target damage if they picked Underlord, because right now they're pretty lacking. It's just, I mean, they'll have good AoE with Grimstroke and Underlord, but like, how do they kill people on Chrono right now is the problem.
When it comes to mid, Puck seems good. You can dodge the face, you can dodge the glimpse. You scale pretty well against Naga, but you're not that great against Death Prophet Earthshaker, actually. So I don't. What do you pick here? You're obviously saving for your mid as well as your offlaner, but
They need something to combo this Grimstroke well as well, because the moment they only have the Void.
Yeah.
is it OD? Like, do you go OD? Because I was told the only time OD is good is Disruptor Naga. They do go the Underlord. Good call. That was you, Kevin, that called that?
I believe
that was
I
me,
said
Oh,
it.
that
brother.
was you? Okay,
Oh.
sorry. I've been tuning you
Were
out
you?
the whole time.
Oh, okay,
I thought for sure I said it, so I'll just mentally take credit
I'm
as well.
just-
We'll check the tapes.
Verbally.
We'll check the tapes.
Pull up the replay.
Maybe you just said it, and I was like, oh, it's good for this reasons. Then I was like, your idea,
You
my
definitely
idea.
bandwagoned on it, yeah, and took
Yeah.
it.
It was my idea.
Let's compromise. It was both of your ideas.
Well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was mine. That's not what I remember.
So checking the tape. I'm going to
No,
tweet at him right after
you're right.
this.
I think you're right. So single target damage issues, relatively. I don't know what production just said. They're real fuzzy
Production
in my
said
ear
it
right now.
was Kevin. It was Kevin.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's what they said. Yep.
they've checked the tapes and confirmed.
But you know, you did point out a great flaw to the Underlord, which was that how much can he really participate in the chrono? You know, when it goes down, and if he's not close, he's slow, and he has to get there and then eventually cast everything. You need more instant fire coming out, so that is more on the mid laner pickup. So who's our potential mid lane? OG.Seed, Nuker, or
Yeah, I'm down for like a Pugna, man. I'm actually down
Pugna,
for Pugna.
For
I
OG.Seed.
think it would.
Yeah, something like Pugna.
Pugna, you know, with the
Nuker, tower
zero
taker.
cooldown drain to all the Naga illusions. Give me those
You
illusions.
don't buy Ags that often, but they still buy Dagon often. That still works as a one shot.
Isn't the Ember pretty good here?
I don't.
It's just the lane matchup
think
against DP is what I'm concerned about.
Well,
I don't think you should 9th pick your mid into an unfavorable matchup, but I've heard of crazier things. Sometimes you do need to. You just need to pick your hero base. Like Ember would be good for their team. Like it would be good in tandem with what they have. You know, it goes well with the Inkswell, some damage in chrono, mobility that they kind of lack. But I would be more favorable about a hero that just naturally rotates with Underlord and kills towers. Like
DK?
DK would actually be okay, but
I don't like it against
you're
Naga.
kind of vulnerable to getting like razored or something if you pick DK. So they ban the Mars. And they go Puck. Yay, Puck.
Oh, nice.
So they
Okay.
need,
That was my initial pick for the 4th pick, but then they didn't pick it, so I lost faith if they're going to pick it.
what offlane options are left for Liquid here?
they banned mostly offlane heroes.
Mm.
Yeah.
They need initiators maybe, or follow up would help.
Centaurs
kinda-
in the pool.
Centaur's kind of medium. I don't like him against Puck really. I don't think he's that great against Underlord either. It's like he has a really good Stampede solution.
I'm down for like Doom or something.
They've got only 1 second
Doom would be
left.
good, yeah.
And it's
Oh,
Beastmaster.
Beastmaster. Okay.
All right, map control and vision. You get your BKB piercing lockdown.
It's really good in lane too. Like he's good at like kind of slow fights and just abusing like slows and a little bit of kiting. It's like the Void's time walk doesn't really matter much against Beastmaster because he's just like he just attacks you constantly. So I think he can actually do well in that lane.
Pretty sure they're going to put Void top, and they're going to solo safe lane the Underlord. That's what I would personally would do, but...
That way you don't have that weaker matchup or something.
I just think Naga's not that great in tri lanes. You have like two supports that can nuke the Naga illusions, and then Underlord just loves solo XP. So, we'll see.
Well, we're going to find out very shortly, right after this short break. Welcome back into the game. We've got OG.Seed versus Team Liquid.
It's elimination time.
Is elimination
If-
possible?
If
Elimination
Liquid don't win this, they're done and gone, and we kick them out, and they don't get steak dinner.
Damn.
Only Blitz gets
Only Blitz gets it.
Dude,
They
that's gonna feel real bad. Blitz comes out. He's like, "How'd you guys do? We lost." And he's like, "Well, I had a great steak."
Let me tell you, I got some leftovers.
Just Blitz eating 5 steaks, 6 steaks all by himself. He's ordered already for the team.
Needs the protein.
So you guys took too long, so I ate it for you. And we'll have to see if Liquid can take this to a game 3 on
That's
the back
6
of this Naga
mangoes, by the
response.
way, on Disruptor.
Ooh.
You're right.
You
A
know,
lot of mangoes.
I gotta say, I would prefer it if he had 1 clarity.
Just one.
Is that so wrong? Goes back and pulls, gets 200 mana. Like, if you get a quarter of a clarity potion used, it is equivalent in gold per mana as a mango right now. It's like something like that. So, like, you do not need the full duration to get the value.
So they are putting Underlord solo safe lane. Good call on that, Kevin.
Yep, thank
Oh,
you.
wait, I thought you were just going to claim something as your idea again. So.
Yeah, that was
Damn!
that was a great idea by me. Of course. Underlord loves those solo levels, guys. That's what I said before.
Oh, dear.
They're actually putting side lane DP? Is that what's going on? Mid Naga?
Whoa, was he freaking for a little
I
surprise?
think
Is that
so.
is that how? Oh, I guess Naga Siren would really struggle against Rubik Underlord. So
Mid lane Naga. It'd been a while, the old days of Artur mid Naga
You know
and such.
You know what beats mid Naga? Mid Jakiro.
Right?
That's another original idea of mine. Don't steal that one, guys.
I won't touch it.
yeah,
Okay.
definitely guys on my team in my games do not steal that idea.
Great the first 15 minutes. After that, it's not so good.
It's one of those heroes that a pub player will play against you, then flame you for the rest of the game because they beat you, but they will lose the game.
Exactly.
It's just not.
But they were probably not the reason they won the game either.
Yes.
Ooh, D-ward there by Taiga.
Dude, Arteezy's taken over, man. That's exactly what he started building on Void every game was the Tango ring of health thing.
Mm.
Ring of regen. Sports headdress. You can blame Arteezy for all these headdresses.
Does he need to be blamed? Are they that bad? Are they a scourge?
Well, it's when you go from seeing not a single carry buy a headdress, and then you see almost every carry at some point buy a headdress, and you're like, really, Artur? You just had to stream for 4 days before this event? I was talking to him about it a bit, and he said, I guess I did do that, huh? And I was like, yeah, you're just trying to convince everyone at the major to buy a headdress, and now his whole plan's falling apart because there's not a major.
I suppose so. I mean, the look at the benefits. Z-Freak has boots really fast, and Pexu is able to get a fast Ring of Basilius, so it's like they basically got everything they need in the lane. So it'll work out. And he'll get the headdress pretty quick while still not sacrificing himself too much, so it'll be fine.
Stun, a little bit of a block from behind here. Can they take advantage of it? Looking to go for the grab, and they're successful. It's Taiga who picks up first blood, taking down Pexu. Very nice.
It's a little bad for Z-Freak, but he's still pretty quick here.
It was a bit greedy. He used his right click to get the CS instead of just Fade
Oh,
bolting
here
it.
comes Earthshaker, though. Nice little
Trapped in.
block.
Oh, they could trade this
Level
now.
2 time dilation.
Ooh, nice connection there.
Takes him down before he goes down. The Z-Freak special.
And now Koikfa's going to have to eat a bit of damage because Grim has returned, and the right clicks are out. I don't think they can stop. He's trying to body block, but he'll just jump over him and go, and that's a double kill now for Madara in this top lane.
Taiga was trying so hard to help, but I couldn't tell if he was actually helping at all. Is he trying to body block his friend?
2-2. Was that all here in the top lane, or was there action elsewhere? That's crazy.
That's been it.
Dang.
I mean,
Great lessons for Puck this game.
Underlord is one of the best 1v1ers in the entire game. Free farming bottom.
rare you see a kill early on by the Underlord, though.
No, the hero doesn't do anything. He actually just sits, like his way of applying an advantage is to just farm faster, and he gets his like first or second item really fast.
And pushes lanes too.
Yeah, exactly. He applies a lot of pressure by forcing people to deal with him, but not by killing them.
Here comes pressure by Liquid. First they make their approach for Grim, but now it's turned on to Insania. It's going to be a 1-for-1, it looks like here, as the action doesn't stop without surprise in this top try-on-try lane.
I don't think Liquid expected OG.Seed to do the lane what do you call it?
Stage.
Formation?
Lane setup.
Lane setup. Yeah, I guess that's the good word. That works. Do the lane setup that they're doing, because I don't think they would have put Death Prophet safe lane if they knew he was getting aggro tri-laned. I think the Naga was meant to dodge the Rubik Underlord offlane, and then they just don't have it, so.
I mean, does this matter that much, though? Because I feel like Death Prophet's doing a good job. Or, not Death Prophet, Naga.
Madara jumping over the Fisher there.
I guess I'm just
Risky
concerned
business.
that a similar situation to what happened last game, where the Naga gets ignored and the puck goes around killing the entire team, will be potentially a problem.
But I just think that Naga's going to be able to pressure way better than I do so well as all.
It is true. Naga, when she's farming, does actually push waves and threaten towers if you're not defending them.
She can show up and set up fights with ulti, and there's some options. It's a pretty cool tri-lane fights, though.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Very weird, but
You don't see this very often anymore.
You guys missed it, but Ice came over and looked confused and concerned about the
About
game.
what?
that's really
About
I
the
don't
normal.
game?
know. I couldn't read
That's
him.
very normal.
Probably. Yeah, he always has that look.
He's been in my eye line for the past 15 minutes dancing. I'm very confused by what he's up to. But never mind. Back to the game.
Sometimes it's just better not to ask, you know?
Yeah.
So I wonder if this ends up being a wash at the moment. This tri-lane top is kind of going both ways. I thought the Naga was kind of getting the upper hand in the mid lane, but it does look
Look at
like
bottom
the puck
lane
is right
CS.
there. But it's
Yikes.
bottom. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's changing. It's the Underlord who is
He's level 6. He might go down
heavyweight
here if he's
down
not
here.
That was a really good thing. He's going to live.
What does he do?
And he died.
And
I mean, he almost got boxy.
All right, Boxy, happy to have it. Happy to have the help.
What if he just died of the creep there? That'd be good.
And he gets
Double
the
sal
salve.
coming out.
You were saying earlier in the event, BSJ, that you weren't sure about the Beastmaster. How do you feel about it now?
Teams just like to... what he offers to the team is always good. I'm just concerned that he always gets off to a rough laning stage. He's kind of similar to Pango, where if he gets off to a good start, he can be really scary, but if he gets that rough start, the hero just looks really underwhelming.
It's true.
And right now, that kill is a huge deal, but even then, this one-on-one is like double CS for one hero over the other, and that's scary to me personally. So I have mixed opinions, but when it looks good, it looks really good.
Wasn't bad for Minora.
Yeah, that time walk in is a bit regretful now.
It's the second time he's done that.
They like tried to force a fight. That was hard.
But nobody's counting, you know. Up here we go, the puck, first rotation. But the Hawk sees it. Good scouting by Boxy there.
That was a good place to put it. Almost the lad's finish for Beastmaster. Skipping his ulti at 6, so he's just completely focused on farming. He knows there's going to be no kills.
Do you think he's going to go full like Zookeeper utility style Necro book on this
Yeah.
Beastmaster? Yeah. Z-Freak get a bit of a bind.
You buy basically... Oh, I'm sorry. I got things confused. Yeah, for sure. Like either Veil plus Pipe or... I'm sorry, not Veil. Vlad's Pipe or Vlad's Helm. Both are quite good.
But no book? Is book not a thing for Beastmaster?
Nobody
It's more
really
of a luxury?
buys it anymore. I mean, it's still good, right? Because you can get movement speed with your ulti, and extra attack speed is really good. But you don't really need it. Like the Helm, actually, you feel like you have plenty of damage when you get Helm. Actually,
A lot of people have been going book, and I don't like it personally.
Why don't you like it?
Most heroes can kind of deal with the book pretty easily, especially like in this game. Like you can just nuke it down with Underlord and Puck, and Void can just time walk away from the book, and it's only doing damage during the roar.
Yep.
I just rather you have like a Solar Crest or like Purge Set, a Pipe.
it's better for like getting single target kills basically, but for like everything else, it's worse.
Yeah, so
It's
unless that's
basically-
your job in the game,
And it's a lot easier to feed gold with Necros than it is Helm, I feel like, too. Because the Helm ones at least are like 400 movement speed, but like the Necros, if you run them into a team fight, that's like 200 gold instantly. So I just feel better about having like Necro, or if I have Helm, I have a stun or a disable or something, you know. It just feels, and it's always up too. Necro is like a side at sometimes things.
I'm curious to see what the Death Prophet seeks to go with her build, being that usually a mid laner getting solo XP is much more so going to be slowed down by the fact that he's been in a tri-lane for the first 8 minutes of the game.
He does have
He's
6
level,
at 8
yeah,
though.
surprisingly level 6.
Fine.
Oh, trouble. Here comes Taiga stepping in with that fissure, looking to get the smack. A glimpse send back here on Madara. But it's not going to be enough for them to stop. And now, counterplay here coming in from Jesse. Drops down the coil
Missed
as they
the orb.
pursue
Oh, the
to go
bash
for the
again.
finish, and they get it done.
He
Death
got 2
Prophet down.
bashes. That was really unlucky.
I don't think he had to break the coil. I don't think he was trying to. I think he was like trying to tuck himself behind the trees so that he would limit damage while not breaking the coil, but then he broke it. So
I
took
think
like 300 damage.
I think even breaking the coil was okay if he didn't get bashed twice, though. Because Void only attacked like three or four times. He got bashed twice.
You
And
don't have to know this guy's practice Void. Like, he's going to bash you.
that's a good point. But
Yeah.
but if he just doesn't get bashed that second time, he can put a Spirit Siphon on. He starts healing. Then it won't be as bad. Damn creeps.
Yeah, failed the stack.
Too fat.
There's still a big old stack.
Still some money to work with on the side here for Liquid. Game feeling pretty close, though. It's really the Naga running away with the CS at this moment, but Underlord is still got a lot of nourishment going on for himself here at the bottom lane. His tower under a little bit of pressure, but not something he can easily deal with. Now, Koifa has adventured down here, it looks like. Maybe looking to get this first exorcism underway.
I don't like mana boots on Underlord if you're not going to rush the Greaves. I
What
think
is he buying after?
He has Crimson Guard queued up.
Mm.
I don't mind mana boots, and I don't mind Crimson. I just think if you're going to go Crimson, I'd go Soaring. Or I'd go Phase Boots.
Okay, here comes the coil. Should be an easy pick. Nice successful grab onto the Beastmaster, and they will pop the exorcism for
Oh,
it.
top.
And top. Ooh, Chrono catch and takedown.
That's a level 6 support, so that's a pretty high value kill. Somehow all the people in top lane are high level. I think they were just busy killing each other so much they all got a decent amount of experience.
They probably were near the stacks as well. When
Oh,
Naga
yeah,
was
that's true.
taking them down.
Liquid is very good about stacking a lot.
It was your own damn fault. It was your own damn fault.
What's Earthshaker's net worth looking like? Wait, what's he doing here? He's double
He's a
boots
courier.
action. Oh, he accidentally double bought boots because he
Oh,
just sold
dear.
those for 250. That is not what you're looking to do on a hero that is really crucial about that blink timing.
It was rough.
Been there, done that.
We can pretend we didn't see it, but
We absolutely
we did.
saw it.
Definitely did.
We were looking right at him.
All right,
Maybe they
Talon.
were the wrong size. He had
Okay.
to return them.
You do have sleep into Disruptor ulti ready.
Yep. Let's see what
Rubik
they-
probably going to pop this, which he does.
Oh.
Nice positioning by Z-Freak. He
Yep.
seems to be aware that his job is to protect
We stole exorcism too.
his face of void
I
there.
was gonna say, does he have something? He's got something real good. Wants to find a way to use it. Exorcism. Could be popped here at the bottom lane.
He's
Chessie.
just dead.
Nice snipe. That's Beastmaster out.
I think that's completely worth for Liquid.
Absolutely. You got like 400 gold for the Underlord kill.
And there's the Rubik Exorcism.
Exorcism.
Oh, nice.
Maybe he'll catch him.
That is an optimistic Inkswell.
If you can stay bottom, it'd be great though. It's like one of those. It's a really good ulti to steal.
Is Chessie going Boots of Travel? He did. Nice. That's really good for them. They'll have like two. Like, it makes it so the Void can just play as safely as he wants behind his Puck and Underlord shoving waves. So he should really have no problem getting as much farm as he needs, just hitting some neutrals. He's even got the Iron Talon. Pretty nice item for Void.
What will he follow up it with? Is Blink still necessary?
On Puck?
Hmm.
I wouldn't mind if he just... He does have the Blink queued up. I was going to say you either go the Blink or you go the Veil. And I'm perfectly fine going Blink since you really have no other form of initiation. Your offlaners are more of a utility team fighter than a initiation hero.
Blink will be really nice against catching people like Naga though, is the main thing. It's like if you see him from far away, you can actually gap close, get the silence and ulti kind of stuff. So that he can't get away as easily. But you don't always have to do it, but it definitely helps a lot.
I think Underlord dying twice this game is a pretty big deal. They're going to try to get the Naga sleep. Does get the Underlord only. Is he going to go down? Puck is here to counter-initiate, but you don't want to go in on that Static Storm. That's a lot of heroes from Team Liquid. 3-man Coil Roar
He
to
almost
finish him off, but hey, it gets him. And at the end of the day, nothing gained for Liquid in terms of objectives, but Underlord is starting to feed, and he's the type of hero that once he feeds, the more often he's probably going to feed. He's got another one of those Spirit Siphons, low mana on Z-Freak. Can he just TP? No Yules. Yes, he can. See you later. Suddenly I've become a play-by-play caster.
You're doing fantastic,
Thank you.
Brian. Keep at it. Making my job easier.
I'm chilling now. I was in the zone, though.
Wow. That's that flow state they talk about.
Yeah. You hear about it.
All right. Here comes Faceless Void here. A snipe onto little Insania Disruptor. It allows him to go for the clear out of this tier 1 tower. Of course, a fantastic tower to always get when you're on the Radiant side, opening up that jungle. That OG.Seed can kind of infiltrate and just keep tabs on the Liquid farming pattern.
Amadara's got his Maelstrom coming now, so he's pretty happy. Yule's almost finished for Death Prophet, and then in the middle of the map, a bunch of stuff happening.
Right in the tower we go here with the return of the Underlord. They begin to siege on. The Glyph already get popped here. As Mickey is waiting on the other side. They have teamfight potential on Liquid now. I imagine, well, it looks like they still need more time before Disruptor ult's going to be back up. But once it is, well, it just got up. All right. We'll see if it's something they want to work with or not.
Does Shaker have Blink yet?
Oh,
Okay,
yep.
there you go.
okay. Yes. Yes, he does.
I'm sure Zibe was asking the same question right there.
They also hit it with the Disruptor ult. And it's not enough to really get too much of a finish here. There's the Void Chrono. And it allows him to get the takedown. Of
He's
the
gotta leave though.
he's so fast. Bumps back. But
Did he orb first?
No, phase shift.
Okay.
Nice.
Didn't used to be able to dodge it, but now you can.
that's
Oh,
right.
he sold Roar. Okay. That's actually a really good steal. Lots of stun duration on that one. You know, I feel like I wonder if the Underlord's looking at his items. He's like, maybe I should add a hood. I mean,
I
Vanguard's
think
really
he should have
good,
gone
but
phase, and I think he should have gone hood. I really don't know why he itemized mana boots into Crimson or into Vanguard.
Is it a worry about the Naga Siren?
Well, what I'm saying is that I don't know how to describe it, but you don't go mana boots Vanguard. You go like phase boots hood, or you go the mana boots Greaves.
It's
You
a lot
can go
cheaper.
phase Crimson, because and like with a bracer or something. But he what I'm saying is his build doesn't flow naturally, so that's why he had this like 5-minute period of just vulnerability that he got killed 3 times, or 4 times actually. I really do chop that up to his items, so.
It can definitely matter some of those times for sure.
It took a lot of effort, or more effort than they probably expected, but OG.Seed do finally manage
Ooh,
to
this
take
is
down
dangerous.
that tier 1 mid here bottom.
He's out.
Quick coil, quick jump back. There's
Is
a
he?
Fisher there
I'm
waiting
just
for
being optimistic.
Chessie.
Nice dodge. Oh,
And the
though.
song, they're looking to get the finish if
Oh.
possible. The blink is there.
He's got orb again though.
And Very still going to be fine.
Oh, the stolen roar.
Meanwhile, on the other side, they find Quakefa. And they'll be happy to trade this one, but the Soul Siphons do come out. And Chessie's right back in the action. He's now mega kill streaked.
That was so game-winning that he baited out the song and didn't die to it.
Flips back. Trying to at least get a snipe of a support. Liquid want to get something from this. Roars out. And they put their full focus onto Chessie if possible. Here comes the Uber drive out, and they're gone.
Nice.
Very nice from OG.Seed.
All that, meanwhile, no Chrono was up, so they're winning the
Yeah.
engagements without Chronosphere.
It's the worst for the enemy team when you like see them get out just in a moment, and the observer always goes to the carry like hard farming somewhere, and you're like, oh no.
Wait, he wasn't involved? Oh, no. Yeah. Did we see the Rubik Roar go out?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
They used it to kill the DP.
Oh, right. Yeah. Little spin won't set her up on the side here. Bottom lane. Freak glimpse back on the Z Freak. He's got
Good
2
ulti.
seconds for that little Crypt Swarm. Oh, I thought it was the Roar again. Don't matter. He's taking it out. Jump in, dunk. Bam.
That was
That's
Oh, he
two
got
down.
the real one.
A good catch here.
Is that enough damage?
Oh, there's our Chrono.
Really good fish. Oh, he blocks him off.
Wow. Beautiful block from Taiga there on the Chrono. Means Faceless Void cannot clean his plate, and he's got a dip.
So this is the part of the game where things get actually pretty tough for OG.Seed, is that the Naga illusions are just destroying these supports. They cannot defend themselves very easily at all. The
Jibe.
only thing that'll save them is like Underlord spells and Puck AoE as well.
A big push there for Liquid, taking many names and the tower now.
If I'm an offlaner and I'm tell my team to give me solo safe lane, it's my job to carry your ass, and I believe Zibe has dropped the ball this game. He was solo safe lane, double the CS of the Beastmaster at 6 minutes into the game, and this is what he has to show for it. So
It's a big tank.
I mean, the first death was probably the most costly
that's
one.
what I mean. It's
That
always
was
the
biggest
first one. Like if he has like Phase Bracer Wand and he's topped out on regen, he doesn't die the way he did at
Yeah.
5 minutes into the game. But because he went for these like regen sustain items with no health regen, because he went Mana Boots Soul Ring, so he's naturally going to have a lot of health issues, and then he just died. I don't. I'm not trying to flame, but it really does grind my gears from the carry player's perspective, where you're like, we tri-laned for this?
Mm.
We gave you the start for this?
It feels like that's quite easy for that to happen on an Underlord, though. You like slip a little and you start to
That's
slip
the
a lot.
Yeah, it really comes down to 1 or 2 major mistakes that are easy to do in the sense that it doesn't seem like you're killable, and then suddenly you die once, and then you're very killable because you died the first time and you keep dying. But I think the way back in the game for OG here is to maybe be able to force out a song somehow and then take Roche off of it, something like that. But every time Liquid has song, because they also have Shaker, it's just so scary to teamfight them here.
What a setup. That was so sick.
That was very sick.
Range fissure so that he can't phase shift react, and then you blink full up stun. That gives Insane enough time to get close enough to ulti combo. Very cool.
Yeah, Chessie went for that
They're
big
all
streak
coming.
to being
Mass
picked off
TP.
now.
He stole wild axes. Watch out. It's gonna gank your trees.
Roar out. Can you take that? Nope. Axes have been used. Telekinesis throw back, but the
Throw the
Fisher's
axe.
there.
Yes.
Get him. Oh, came a bit short, but he did look cool.
Just
He's
makes
done.
axes out of nothing, dude.
Axis
Yeah.
is such a strange spell.
You think so?
It's just... It's a nuke, I guess. It doesn't really...
It amplifies the damage that you and your
Yeah.
units deal. That's where it's relevant.
It's never something that feels very... I don't even know what I'm saying here, sorry.
Well, it's you don't max it early anymore.
Yeah.
And nobody buys ags, so it's like you don't get to see it shine like it used to. Back
It's
in the
true.
Sumail offlane days, those were the glory Beastmaster days, dude. Just throw axes every 8 seconds. It was so
Yeah,
fun.
that was good.
Casual tips coming out from Liquid's own team, and the defusal also complete for the Naga. It's going to be a nice little power spike. Well, he's mentioned before for OG.Seed, for them it's more trying to catch Liquid's misplays, it sounds like at this point, or working around their timings. Exorcism has been concluded. I don't know if this is one of those rare opportunities for OG.Seed to kind of make something happen, but it feels like where there's no Exorcism, there's still going to be plenty of other things to work with between the Disruptor ult and the Beastmaster Roar and the blinking Earthshaker. There's just a lot of problems. But let's see. OG.Seed, they'd smoke, and let's see if they can get something out of this. Whether it's to scout and go for Roche, or to find a pick and go for Roche. Let's see if they can come up with anything. Oh, they see the Naga illusion. Don't freak out and accidentally cast anything.
I'm really good at just seeing an illusion and just blowing everything away when I'm smoked.
Get it!
Oh shit, I'm still smoked. Sorry guys.
Hey, as long as you don't attack it and reveal your position, it's fine.
No, usually the opponent's like, why the hell is my illusion gone?
Oh, they got revealed, but I think that might have been the smoke expiring, but either way, it doesn't matter. OG.Seed not going to find that opportunity they were looking for. Maybe Liquid, 2 steps ahead, but...
Quake was almost at Ags, too. Very close.
Quite the farm death profit. It's all because of the fact that they won these mid-game engagements as opposed to last game. Where even though you have this Naga farming a shit ton, you still have Death Prophet able to get the net worth that she needs to accrue to be useful in this game. Last game, the Ember Spear was really hurting.
Blink. I mean, this game's going to get really scary soon because Insania's... how close is he to his Ags? I mean, he's only 2,000 gold away. Once he gets that, they're just going to do Song Ags combos. Then they just win fights if Seed gets a little too grouped.
They have no way to counter that. They don't have like an OD or anything.
Yeah.
That saves the person getting... I mean, yeah, you have Uberlord, but usually someone's going to die in like the 4 or 5 second channel on his ult. Blink Dagger, Naga Siren.
It's for the Disruptor. It has to be. Because it makes it so much easier, right? It's like once you see that exact moment that they're too close, pop the old blink forward, and it's like, seeing you just waddles on up, and he's like, let's go, guys!
Because if they do the song out of range of the Underlord, he's just going to use his ult and get them out. That's
yeah, or it's more important, like, good players are obviously not going to clump very often, so when you see the opportunity, you need to be within song range already.
Exactly,
you can't song and walk up. They'll be like, oh, fuck, spread out, you know? So if they group up, just song and go and do your cheese combo.
I'm skeptical, but if it wins them one fight, it was worth it, so. That Blink Dagger.
Yeah, it's something I imagine OG.Seed are going to scout out and maybe anticipate a blinking Naga to come their way. So whether that means they need to just be on their toes for any quick blink retreat, because I don't think they have a BKB or anything of that matter yet. So it's a matter of just being ready for that potential Naga jump. Not too much tower work happening this game so far, considering we are, 24 minutes in or so. That mid tier 1 still standing strong.
The Void is keeping pace with the Naga almost as well, which is not terrible.
The mana drain's the scary part, though. If I'm Faceless Void, you need mana so much to be functional, so you have to be a bit careful. And I don't think he has BKB yet either, so...
He is BKB.
Does he? Okay, my bad. Liquid does, I don't think, really need to force things too badly anyways. They just want to finish Ags on Insania.
Little snipe of Insania. He does commit the Static Storm.
He was so close to the Ags as well.
Only 2,000 away.
Oh, he's miles away from the Ags. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm
That's like kilometers, It's not miles.
Yeah.
Nice.
He'll get there.
Just trying to help out,
Mechanism complete for the Underlord.
And that's why he bought Arcanes. You hater.
He's going there eventually.
Yeah, obviously, it'd be much nicer if he could get to the Greaves and have it be free.
If he just didn't die 4 times, I think that would have been nice.
Or what he could have done was bought, rather than buy Arcanes, he just buys Chainmail. And he holds in his inventory for like 15 minutes till he buys Mech. And then he goes back.
For the arcades.
Or something like that, yeah.
Titan Sliver.
Well, I just don't think
And
soaring
repair.
Mana Boot is a thing. So if you're going to go soaring,
it's a
don't go
little-
Mana Boots. If you're going to go Mana Boots, don't go soaring, vice versa. But I'm done flaming it. The game, the decision's been made.
I would like to flame him more. I don't know about you.
I mean, I personally enjoy it.
You can
but
get him to well done. Just go ahead and keep getting him.
yeah, he's definitely at least medium well right now. But once he has Greaves, it's really nice to have a set of Greaves against Naga Siren and any other mana burners because it does help your team sustain through fights where a lot of times they can win by just making you have no mana left if the fight goes on long enough. And they're actually just going to walk in a rush. With all the abilities from Team Liquid, off cooldown.
Naga's here, and you got Blinking Song. If you don't kill this fast enough, I could see Liquid responding.
Insania's bottom, but
yeah.
they don't know exactly where he is because he's not showing anymore. He's beelining because I think he TP'd here to try to finish his Zags bottom on Disruptor. Yeah, he has no TP.
They don't have to kill him. They just need to steal the Aegis.
Yeah, so look away, Roche. I'll take it out of your back pocket.
Insania's almost done. Only 1,500 gold to go.
That's like meters now.
Okay, I don't think Liquid have a good approach, right? Just the illusion there. Naga's a bit too far.
To finish this off, possibly.
No, they're close now.
You might want a BKB to finish it.
Oh, I'm going to finish it.
Oh.
Dude, Death Prophet with Craggy is so busted. That's so lucky, actually. That's like one of her issues. She's going to ulti for this. Oh, Koikpo wants to fight it. I mean, it's so low.
Just they're going to keep the Naga back and behind. But Madara goes in. He pops a BKB to go for that finish.
Yep.
So they can't just sleep and take it. He's going to come in for it and walk out the other side while
Pop
Death Prophet.
Yes!
Lots of damage onto the Underlord. Will the mech save him? No. He's done.
He has no BKB on Void, so like they can glimpse anybody here except for the puck. And that was a really good job by Chessie actually running into them to buy a few seconds for his team to be able to get out. That was a really nice play.
But
Knowing he's the only one not glimpsable. Spider legs for DP.
Well, she already had that.
Craggy.
Craggy.
So who could use maybe Earthshaker or no, she put him in her inventory. So apparently, Craggy's not that great.
There's not that much physical damage on the enemy team, actually.
Puck did go the phase shift right click talent, by the way.
Yeah. But he also went Maelstrom, so it's not that much physical.
So does the Craggy go on Earthshaker, perhaps?
That could work.
Maybe they just don't use it, it looks like.
God.
Sell it.
That is
To
pretty,
Goodwill.
that's
I would
pretty
probably
defensive.
rather have 25 movement speed than a Craggy.
Yeah.
Dude, Faded Brooch is so broke.
I hear that a lot, yeah. Might be just you saying it.
Yeah, I
The
think you've heard me
brooch.
say that like 4
It just
times.
feels really good, basically, yeah.
What is a faded brooch? Like a metal?
It's like a shitty null talisman, but it's all of a sudden it's better than a null
It's
talisman.
like something you find in your grandma's jewel
It
box.
does look a lot like a null talisman, actually.
A brooch is used for holding up cloaks and such.
Oh, of course.
Oh, thank God we have so many cultured here.
I mean, I wasn't going to say it because I didn't want to make everyone feel bad, but yes, that is precisely the scientific
Yeah, because you
definition.
wear your cloak at home pretty often there.
Yes, I do.
BSJ,
Yeah.
for my stream, I cloak up with my brooch.
That's how you
Puts
get
on
the
his
tips,
wizard
dude.
cloak.
Yeah, that's how you get tips, dude. I'm a wizard. Hit me.
I think we got to break up. All right, let's see. The Aegis got away from Liquid on this one, so we'll see if OG.Seed can kind of use it, whether it's running out the clock to give themselves a little bit more farm priority, or if Liquid will just take it to them regardless.
Greaves are still almost done. A few feet till he gets those Greaves. Nobody likes the slowly but
No,
surely.
I didn't think it was funny the
Okay.
first time. Third try. You can try the fourth again. Maybe it'll start being funny then.
he is inches away from those Greaves.
That was better. I like that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the next time is the real big sell, though. If
You
you
got to go back to centimeters or something.
Wait, never mind. The Greaves are now like a mile away because he's going back for a blink dagger.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's doing that so he can ulti and then blink into the
I
Naga
mean,
sleep.
I'm sure they've seen Disruptor enough at this point. They're like, he's got a point booster, guys. It's obvious what they're doing. They're Naga cheesing us. He's even sold some items, I think.
they're probably talking about how far away his axe is in centimeters or
Definitely are.
millimeters.
I'm sure they know what's going on.
Is this a metric system calculation?
3 bananas away.
How soon is he going to get it? Wait, let me do some calculations.
They do still have the Aegis, so Void can not be too fearful of getting Naga comboed. But he does have to be careful of dying and then getting Naga comboed. Why is Team Liquid so favored here? I mean, I'm not saying they're not favored, but by that large of a margin. Would you guys take those odds for OG.Seed? Dota Plus tells me I should.
I mean, Faceless Void has looked pretty mediocre
It's true.
so far today. Puck's damage output doesn't look incredible just yet, especially against like Naga late game. So I would argue that like their late game situation looks a bit iffy, and Liquid has cheese to win team fights easy if they do a good job.
Yeah, this Naga's very farmed as well. Very, very farmed. What's his last item going to be, you think? Sheepstick, Abyssal, Butterfly?
I like Butterfly.
Okay. It's either mass damage or some disable, I think, is his option. But his team does do a lot of disables. It's kind of funny to see him with no disable item with a Blink Dagger, but I guess his song is effectively setting up all the disables.
Abyssal. Is that crazy? Yeah, that's crazy.
I've seen it. Abyssal, it's been done.
I think you just need something to survive the chrono just in case it happens.
Yeah. Heart
And
or BKB.
Heart or BKB
Or
or
Butterfly.
Butterfly is what I think.
I'm down for that ideology there. He gets the Craggy on Underlord, so he's got
That's
34 armor. It's even better once you get the 20 talent because you get 60 attack speed, which alleviates the negative side of the
Why
Craggy.
not more regen?
True.
You know, in some ways, Underlord's kind of perfect for Death Prophet because he doesn't buy that many raw HP items. He just buys a lot of resistance. So it's like, so Spirit Siphon will be good against him, but not like incredible, and you can just out-regen it.
There you go. And then he needs to buy a Holy Locket so he regens more.
It doesn't do regen.
Oh, it's just healing?
Yep, just heal.
Oh, that item's still trash.
It's typical of someone not knowing what Holy Locket does. I was so excited when that item got announced. I thought
Yeah.
it was going to be a big thing.
The stats were just way too bad.
Yeah.
Like raw mana. Raw mana is like very underwhelming in a lot of cases.
Unless it's Faded Brooch.
I don't even give a shit. I literally don't care about the raw mana on Faded Brooch. I actually don't. I'm like 25 move speed, sick, dude. Let me queue up 2 Wind Laces, buy a Tranquil.
We had a couple of big item pickups in the meantime. I saw that Ags get into the pocket of the puck. Satanic, I believe, on the Faceless Void too.
Really?
So he's pretty yoked
He's
right
got
now.
some status resist right there.
Yeah,
It's
the
not-
Titan Sliver.
Not going to do
Oh.
shit against the Disruptor, but against Roar, against Ensnare, all very good. And Earthshaker is the big one, actually.
Yeah.
'Cause then he can pop BKB between spells or Time Walk. I don't know if he can Time Walk, but he can definitely BKB
All right,
between
Liquid
stones.
inching past the river here in the mid lane. Are they going to go for a catch? Is it a blink song on this Void? Blink song?
Underlord's behind, ready
Blink
to
song.
blink in. So
Blink
they
song? Blink dunk? Or just Fissure? Roar. Walk in. There's
There
the
it
ult.
is, there it is.
I'm going to take you home. But the Yules?
Oh, he lived.
Oh!
Oh, I thought he was dead for sure. I was
Not-
like, he's
Wait,
taking
was
way
he
too
still,
long.
Close.
still in the air? You'll take the person on the ground
Yeah,
with
yeah,
you?
Yep.
Dude,
yep.
this is a
Damn.
disaster for Liquid, man. Because
That's
they popped
science.
Death Prophet ulti too.
I'm trying to force the fight now.
Oh,
He'll break it.
Madara's here.
Liquid just kind of inching from the outskirts, waiting to catch, or sorry, it is OG.Seed waiting on the outskirts, trying to catch Liquid as they split apart and are
Fissure.
low
Time
on
walk
skills. Move in, catch, right click, right click, right click. See you later. Madara on a killing spree.
Perfect.
The seed is beginning to grow.
Man, this is like the best Time Walk cooldown talent game I've seen in a long time. It's like actually super relevant with glimpse and the fissures and stuff.
Wow.
Well, they get the 1 kill, and that's going to allow them to pressure across the map because the fight went so poorly for Liquid.
Yeah, if nobody has spells, it's clearly in favor of OG here. And
They're hoping to get a free pick.
the
then.
combo's almost back up, though. The sleep's already back up. Disruptor ulti should be back up any
He didn't
moment now.
sleep, I don't think.
Oh, well, that's why it's up.
He didn't want to sleep because it was like just Void up there, so they just
Oh,
fissure
you're right.
comboed
He
it.
did not sleep. I was
Yeah.
testing you. Good job.
Thank you. That was my idea. If there were more heroes, I think they would have slept
It was my
but-
idea.
So they've still not revealed the blink sleep. They've still got that going for them.
Well, I'm sure he's seen the.
Yeah,
Blink
they've
Dagger.
seen the Blink
seen
Dagger, but they
yeah.
haven't used it yet.
They've not revealed their full combo.
They're saving
But
it for
they
next
know.
game.
Yeah, the viewers and us have yet to enjoy it. I'm ready to see it, but Liquid, they have to have the opportunity.
That was honestly a pretty sick blink purchase by Zibe, so I'll give him credit for that. That was something I probably would not have thought of, and that is really
It worked
creative.
cute. It's a full team kind of wisp action here.
Yeah.
But it's kind of weird at the same time. Like your big tank is just waiting in the back to bail everyone out, you know?
That's true.
It's like,
Instead of
who's the meat shield on this team now? You know, I guess the cores are just farmed enough at the point where they could survive, and the big meat shield just is your taxi cab out.
But if he was the guy that gets gone on, he probably doesn't survive everything, despite his high resistances. So,
Yeah.
kind of has to play this way now, I guess. And then if there's a crazy fight, who knows? He'll be in front.
We should go ahead and sign Dan up to play for Team Liquid. He is
Yeah.
building the butterfly, the exact item Dan said he would have built.
That's all you need to play for Team Liquid, just to be able to predict the right.
Oh, how's it going?
Oh, sick Chrono.
Jump into the Chrono in the top lane. Looking to right click it home. Looking to go for the burst. They're going to get Insania first. Looking to go for the second grab as they're muscling down. Taiga's Earth Shaker going for the finish. Done. Beastmaster also dropped. Oh, Earthshaker. No, he's alive.
Oh!
He's good. And he's...
Not
I think that
much
was
longer.
blind. I don't think he had vision there.
What's
Wow.
that? Who's that? Whose ward is that right there?
Whose ward is what?
This ward right here. Whose ward is that? Is that a
That's
dire ward? Or
that's a dire ward, yeah.
that's a radiant ward.
It's a dire
I
ward.
can see it.
It
Okay,
looks
I believe
like a
you.
good guy.
Looks red to me.
That's a dire
See,
ward.
there's the red.
That's
There's the dire ward
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
you're
See?
so
Beautiful.
That's the
right.
one he was asking about.
Call to
You're
action
so
there
right.
for OG.Seed, though, to the top lane.
Gotta get through the repair kit.
Once Disruptor's alive, they have to be very scared again. Using the Satanic just to regen up. No Chrono. Gotta be real careful here. You do have the Uber Lord out, but somebody can just get glimpsed. So is it time to go? I think it might be time to go,
It's
but
got
they're...
butterfly too, so. Oh.
they didn't think it's time to go.
Two.
Underlord's
Two
ready.
front
Oh,
ones,
he
yep.
couldn't
No, they
get it
got
off.
him.
He canceled, but he's able to still get the ult
one.
off.
Rip Void. Did he phase shift dodge? No, it
Damn,
doesn't
you can
dodge,
even
okay.
phase shift and you still get pulled back.
Yeah,
with
I
Underlord.
wasn't sure about phase shift. I knew Underlord's ulti worked with an OD
Guys,
or Astral. so I guess it
Harvest
makes-
your fruits. Jesus. This is. It's getting ridiculous.
Probably
bees,
smells so
it's gonna-
awful
Bees
there.
are going to get in there. You're going to have a problem. You're going to get
Smelly
stung
old
on the way
mango
out.
fruit. Ugh, look at the ants.
Oh, trying to go into that Roche while Void is dead. He does have buyback, but no Chrono. Death Prop ulti is expiring in a few seconds here. So a lot of their damage output, they already know about this because
They
Grimstroke's
do.
nuking in. So is
Yep.
Puck, giving a little pokedoke.
I don't know, Liquid. Is this buyback worthy?
I think they're just going to keep poking. I wouldn't buy back if I was Void.
This
but,
Rose is already below half. Yeah, but
Just
the
keep throwing your
exorcism's
spells
done.
down.
Yeah, it is.
I just can't imagine buying back with Chronosphere down, but he might have to, honestly. That Chronosphere cooldown is exactly in line with his respawn timer.
Yeah, what's the big deal? Who cares if it's long? Ooh, that's pretty good timing. Nothing.
Nah,
You got enough?
Midneka able to pick it up, but Chessie looking to fight his way out, drops the coil.
I think he got the cheese on Chessie.
Oh, committed Static Storm. Glimpse back right into it, though. Eats the cheese that you were talking about,
You're welcome.
and then he goes down.
I just realized what you did there, man. Dude, it's hard to keep up with Purge sometimes, man. Well, he was like insulting me for making the same dumb joke 3 times. He just... This is actually funny, though, so...
Yeah, that's right.
Well, where does this put us now? Because we were looking at OG.Seed kind of getting the upper hand. Liquid take that previous engagement, at least in the top lane, knocking out the Void. Now with the Aegis in tow, they certainly can control the map for a while, bring in some extra income, eliminating some of these excess towers. This mid-tier 2.
What talent did the Underlord take for level 20? Purge and I have to duke this
He
out.
got
Oh,
the attack speed.
he did. He's chunking him now.
Yeah, but he's waiting in the back to bail out his team. Who's he attacking?
It's for when you win team fights and you're attacking base, you know?
Yeah, he hit the base, of
With,
course.
like, 200 damage
Chomp really
bonus.
hard. It's really good.
I guess so. Outside of that, though, I like that talent. I think it's cool, but I never feel justified taking it myself. But I like to play like an idiot because I'm bad at predicting things. So I just generally regen really helps me. I just run in, shit happens, and hopefully I live. You know. I think this is a big thing that they're really missing though, is that Void needs enough damage to kill the Nada.
Uh-oh, round 5.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
perfect.
That was sick. I was like, here comes the static storm.
Yeah, I
And
wonder if
also
they kind of
boom.
foresaw that and didn't even want to commit it. Silence out from Chessie, preventing Insania for going for the follow-up. The coil's there. He's able to drop the Static
He
Storm
missed
now.
the Static Storm. He missed it
Oh,
completely.
he did miss it.
Still has
Able
Chrono.
to slide out.
Oh, the roar and the Yules. But Naga Siren's going. Oh, no, that's not Naga.
Oh, you missed yours, I'll miss mine. How about that?
Oh!
They jump in, looking
The
to get the
Lotus
chase for
Sphere.
Koikfa. He's got his BKB pops, looking to make the other side. The stolen Fissure blocks the path, and they're going to have to head another direction. Madar, looking for a target to focus on, is forced to retreat to the high ground and away, and now it's going to be Liquid's turn to pressure on.
Zibe is the sacrifice.
Come for me.
For
He
his
had the
carry
regen
sins.
talent right now.
He would be surviving for at least an extra 3 seconds if he had that regen right
An
now.
extra quarter second. Maybe.
Z-Freak as well, making them sweat forward a bit. But
And what a sick turnaround. That was a crazy fight.
yeah, but how much of it is because of that unfortunate chrono at the end there?
You know, even if he chronos him, I don't think he kills him. He just now finished his MKB. Like, he was going to hit him 25% of the time with his Mjolnir, but
And he had a javelin, so he had like the double.
that
The
doesn't
double
give you
cross.
true strike, does it?
Yeah, javelin does too.
Oh, okay.
Who was he aiming for with the chrono? He was miles off.
He
Anyone?
went for the Naga who blinked out right when he cast.
Ah, the blink.
Yes, the blink. It's not
The
just a setup.
yeah. It's true. Against the Faceless Void, you could consider the benefit of the blink being just a good defensive
It
item.
is hard to chrono cores when all three of them have blinks.
It is. It is.
Because they hadn't yet revealed it. I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, certainly they never saw any illusion ever in the game at that point.
Who clicks on hero?
Jump in from Madara now.
Well, doesn't get the Grimstroke leash. Mickey might be in some trouble. He has MKB. Yeah, he has.
Just so slow. It's like
the
time
blink
dilated.
is
These
there.
blink daggers are owning.
Looking to finish what they started with Koikfa, but the Yules creates the distance.
Oh, the stolen sleep.
Oh, Z-Freak with the steal. And that will grant them the Aegis.
They have Echo, but they're out of dodge here on Liquid. They're leaving him to his own devices, saying, "Good luck, buddy. We'll see you when you come back in 90 seconds." I guess Disruptor was already dead, so there's really no turn potential there. Hasn't found a good Echo Slam yet. Maybe that'll be the game-winning spell that we see this game, despite all the Naga sleeps.
Baby, this game is close.
It's hard to echo this game, though. Think about how the fights start. It's like one guy gets, like, comboed by Disruptor, and there's never going to be more than, like, one, maybe two people there. And then all of a sudden Underlord's going to blink in and pull everybody back. It's like, and then Void's jumping around and Puck's jumping around. Nobody's clumped. Like, the Echoes are just not going to be good this game. And even if you go on Faces Void, he's got a billion status resistance.
Yeah. Got to just be incredibly patient with it and hope they forget about it.
Did he take backtrack or Chronosphere AoE? Backtrack. That's a
Coil
nice talent.
on the 2. Silence follow-up. Orb. Latch
That's
down the
stun
pit.
duration.
Oh! Void goes in. Looking to clean him up. That
are they
is
doing,
2
actually?
down. No buyback for a minute and a half. Uh-oh.
Feels like OG perhaps. They're going for it.
OG looking to go.
This is
For
an
the win,
OG.Seed,
potentially.
This is OGG.
Liquid could be out of this tournament if they can't defend. The buyback's there from the Naga, and that does force OG.Seed to step back a bit. The glimpse is there, but the BKB is going to get popped. He doesn't want to go 4 feet that way.
He's a little worried about getting, like, Disruptor ultied into, like, Naga. He could have died there. So that was good BKB.
But now the
good
BKB is going to be gone. Could the setup be there from Liquid? They need to make a count. If this is a flub, this will certainly be Rax.
Use that 60 attack speed to hit.
There it is.
Two-man Disruptor ulti coming in.
Oh, stolen song from Z-Freak.
Dude, Z
Took a combo breaker. Beautifully done. And then they followed it with a chrono. Oh, hell yeah.
It's a thing of beauty. Rubik Dota game-winning plays from
you
Z-Freak.
can't count out the Rubik waiting in the wings.
Did he still Exorcism too? Oh my god, he did.
That was
I was like, that's a lot of ghosts, man.
baby. You're sitting in the closet with him asking him, why are you always making these big plays? Why? He's like, it's not about big plays. It is about big plays, Z-Freak. You make big plays.
It's so nice to see Zafreak being so good. He is a great player and a really nice guy.
All right,
Is it
though.
hard not to say Zedfree?
It is. It's a little hard. That's why I pronounce it wrong every time. Because there's a-
Z-Freak.
I called him like he's a Spanish Quizlador.
A bullfighter or something. And that is it.
That was a cool game.
Rough one for Liquid there. It looked like there was a shining hope for him with the beautiful setup, but OG.Seed take this one 2-0. They look happy about it, too.
They should be. I mean, that was fun. Fun game. They dissected their opponent's plays. They bought that really cool Blink Dagger on the Underlord. That actually, it bought them so much time.
And we were concerned about Jibé at the beginning of the game, but the Blink Dagger really pulled it through, I think.
Yeah,
I
do you
think he
think
made
that
up
was
for
like the plan the whole time? Or that's something that turns into plan B. It's like, well, with how this is going and with their Wombo combo, we need a way to bail out. The only way it's going to happen is, I guess if I blink and go in with my ult. But, we'll find out. We'll dissect it a bit more. Why don't we cut to a brief break, let the players breathe. We'll see if we can get a brief winner's interview or not, and we'll talk about the match.
Welcome back to the Loot Bet Summit. We've got our first elimination of the playoffs, with OG.Seed taking it 2-0 against Team Liquid and moving to the lower bracket finals. What do you guys think of the game, having had time to digest it? Oh, we've got
Jesse
a winner
just
interview.
wanted to come here.
Ah, wonderful.
right,
Feels
all right.
good,
He likes
man.
this.
Feels good. Feels good. Congratulations. The power of friendship and flowers, right? Able to pull it off 2-0 against Liquid. Start us with the laning phase of that previous game. We're going to just talk about game 2, I guess, for a
Okay.
moment on that one.
So we felt like we could have pressured the Naga mid. We wanted to play Trident against him, but they ended up putting him mid. So our plans kind of changed a little bit, but we were still like fine that we can do fine on the Trident. But it could have went better. But I think the lanes were still happy because our Underlord gets a good lane against Beastmaster no matter what. It's a comfortable lane for him. So I think our laning stage was all right, but could have been. We could have played better, but I think we were still pretty happy with our lanes.
Yeah, I'm not too sure exactly how the lanes panned out because I was playing Puck against Naga mid, which on paper seemed like, oh, I'm just gonna do just fine here, but he actually ended up farming a lot. I haven't seen what the net worth distributions looked like for us, but I felt like he got quite a lot out of that lane. Oh, you
Oh,
can
yeah,
show me
huge.
right here.
Yeah.
Show me like 5-6 minutes.
I think it was pretty neck
He
and neck
beat
for a
me.
bit.
He beat me.
GG.
God damn it.
But our silence went.
Gotta work on that.
Silence went better than I thought, so that's good.
It's not about you, Chessie. It's about the team, isn't it?
You know what's about our team right now? Our future is bright right now, so I need this.
Damn.
Shout out to Chris D'Elia.
Amazing.
Underlord Blink Dagger. Tell me
Yeah,
about that. Is that a thing always? Is that a thing just this game?
We did talk about it because we saw the Naga, and we wanted to have an answer to the song disruptor combo. So it didn't work out. I think few times didn't do it as planned, but it did work few fights for us. So yeah, it was something that we were thinking of for sure.
The poor man's wisp that just
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can save your whole team, so maybe
It's
it's
not
better,
quite, yeah,
I think Saber's doing it really well as well. He's like so ready with this. There was only one time where Naga clipped him. It's so hard when Naga goes blink dagger, right? Like he's even counterplaying our play, and he's trying to get in the backlines with his song. But Siva here is a champ of the taxi. He should start riding for Uber, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking a bit about how volatile an Underlord game could be. Like that matchup, certainly you're going to win, but one kill goes bad, and suddenly you're in this awkward state of how you're going to itemize. The Blink Dagger was amazing. It was a lot of fun to watch. You guys have any questions for OG.Seed?
Yeah, how do you feel about Arcane Boots and Soul Ring on Underlords? Is it like how do you choose which boots to go? Because I feel like they're both very good. Both Arcanes and Phase are good sometimes. Like, how do you decide?
I only go Arcanes if I'm looking to build Greaves, basically.
Okay. Do you think it was a mistake to get Arcanes that early rather than get like another tanky item to hold you over? Like you could have had enough mana without it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, just call him out.
Got him perfect.
We were talking about it. We were talking about
You
it.
still played great. But
No, like
Just curious.
yeah, we were talking about the fact that you had such a good start and then you had a few deaths. So like as an offlane player, what do you think when you do that? You just like right the ship with whatever items you can buy, or what's the deal there?
Little hand interviewer here.
I mean, as long as the enemy team uses enough stuff to kill you, I don't really care. Like,
So you're just making it as hard to kill you
one
as
of those
possible.
kills mid, I had the Vanguard done. You know, they brought 5 heroes. They used Song, Disruptor ulti. We
And
didn't
Roar,
care. We
yeah.
went mid again, and we took a fight. We took the mid tower, and it's all great.
Yeah, that one save on Void was sick in the mid lane. That was pretty game-changing stuff. You guys had some cool game-winning plays, so.
A little lucky, a little bit unlucky. I don't know.
was
I
pretty
didn't
close.
use Crimson. I blinked in
Yeah.
and barely got him out because it was hitting the creeps, life stealing. I think if Omar didn't keep his head on his shoulders and hit those creeps, he would have probably died.
Is a decision to go blink dagger and kind of pivot what you're doing slightly, is that a team decision, or do you decide that by yourself?
No, Peter pointed out that the Naga had gone a blink, and then it was just natural from there. Then you're kind of forced to get like a blink BKB, so because the Naga disruptor combo is just that good.
It's also a strategy that we have done quite a few times before, so it also came like second nature to us as well, because we've seen this before, we've done this.
Especially when the disruptor gets axed, like then it's a timing that I think you really need this tool to against it, because there's not much counterplay to it otherwise.
Yeah.
Or you can just have your Rubik still sleep.
I was gonna say
True.
that sleep
was
was
That was a good
sick.
play.
That was
Damn, that was sick.
That was pretty dope.
That was real dope. Really nice. Well done, Z Freak, for a man who says he does. Nah, I don't look for big plays. He gets big plays. All right. Any other questions for OG.Seed here? You guys now have to face against EG. Early thoughts about that matchup?
I had to be up at 7 a.m. in the morning for the third day in a row.
Those
It's
are
time to
early
get-
thoughts.
It's
good,
time to
it's
get
good.
revenge.
Yeah. I mean, we'll do our best and see how it goes. They're a good team, so we will try to do our best, and that's all we can do.
Awesome. Well, OG.Seed, you've been incredibly entertaining so far. We wish you the best with your rest and your practice, and
Thank you.
we'll look forward to seeing you play tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you. All right. Well, that's OG.Seed. Fantastic work by them. And as you heard, they are going to be playing in that first matchup tomorrow bright and early. Certainly if they want to get here and warm up a bit, it's going to be a bit of an early morning. But it was an early day. It's only local time, 7 p.m. Got plenty of time to eat some food and get some early rest.
The
for all
world is
the
our
action.
oyster.
The world is our oyster. Oyster? You
funny
made that
you're-
saying, right? All right, I tried to make a
I
joke
did, I
happen.
think. That was me.
Let's check out what's going to be going on tomorrow. I'm sure we have a schedule we can take a brief peek at. We have only one more day of the last Dota LAN ever. At least for a month or two. We'll have to see where things go from here. But we have EG versus OG.Seed in our lower bracket final. And then we're going to have a little bit of content, a little bit of live action, a little bit of fun between the series. And then we'll be moving into, of course, our grand final where we have Fnatic awaiting with a best of 5.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah? Any other thoughts about the day so far? Only one more to go.
Oof, it's been a ride.
What kind of ride?
Just a normal one, like a car ride.
Oh, nothing with a flip or anything? Just a straight flat ride.
No bumps, straight road. Just we're here.
Are we there yet?
It was great, obviously.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah, it's a great day.
Purge, thank you so much for stopping by today as a special guest. It's been great. And for everyone at home, we hope to see you back tomorrow for more Loot Bet Dota Summit 12. Take care. And bye, Banana. Be well.